the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The Bruins offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving for midfield.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up there in the red zone looking to score some points.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the ball, and this time he finds one. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the SMU Mustangs offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against...
Oh, he's got some space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays, because what do you know in the Big 12 is always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Vincent. Got the first down and more. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd and they'll take it in.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that time with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Got his man out of the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Trying to get rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Wants to go up top.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as he hit the snag, down he went.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same.
Turning it on! He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know of it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Just a short pass off the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. You think about the long list of great UCLA UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They're really starting to build momentum. Even the deflections are going their way.
And those are frustrating because those are luck. Like you can spin it however you want, but those are just fortunate bounces. A lot of times defense in position to make a play. But we're in the second quarter, still early. No need to panic. No need to get too riled up.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to them.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Finds his man. It's Brock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bruin. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Set, ready.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bruins are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On the move, it's Vincent. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 9 to Appalachian State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Doyle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They go to the ground. Got room to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This guy just gives me nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to get in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Lost a pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Mustangs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Here's the handoff. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Royer. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Green. Off and running, the 20, the inside, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs! This This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll try to tack on one more. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Oh, he's got a chance. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He fires to the left side. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Running behind that left side. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Royer. Fires to the tight end. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
It's so hard to force fumble.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.